It'll be several years before major redevelopment begins at Tanglin Halt, but life is already draining out of the over 50-year-old estate. As residents have started to move out, businesses say sales have fallen over 20%, and some plan to shut way before their leases expire.
This clinic in Tanglin Halt has been around since 1964, before Singapore even turned independent. And its 86-year-old Dr. Chan Kai-meng says he's since treated 4 generations of patients. Stepping into the clinic takes you back 5 decades, but its days are numbered.
A lot of my patients have moved out from this area, so there's a drop in my practice. And I'm also not in the charge, I'm also not in the pioneer. So the rest of my patients are on this system, they see the other doctors. So I think it's a good time for me to stop. Most of the time I have to cough up some money to run the place.
He'll be closing for good at the end of June, even though his lease is until 2024. Shop owners tell me that Tanglin Halt is now only a shadow of its former self, as residents are progressively moving out of the estate. And that's because 31 blocks of these HDB flats around me have been chosen for the selective en-bloc redevelopment scheme, the largest such project in Singapore so far. The scheme, also known as SIRS, rejuvenates old estates like this with a complete makeover. And so far, about 1 in 5 of some 3,400 households have moved out. That's according to businesses and a local volunteer group, Queenstown, which is lending a hand to residents moving out. With fewer living in the area, business has taken a hit.
A lot have started moving because either they say they are too old to wait for the new flat, or so they move to all those ready estate to move in. So we have seen a drop of maybe 20 to 30%.
At least 6 shop owners CNA spoke to say the same thing. Of about 50 shops here, some say they'll pack up when footfall dries out. That may not be too far away, as replacement flats to house residents elsewhere should be ready at the end of next year. CNA understands shops near the food centre have to move out by 2021, but those close to the market have until 2024 or so. To some, it's a chance to call it a day.
之前的话会有一点伤心，但是现在已经慢慢适应了，因为有给我们10年的通知，所以我们的这个心情哈已经算是说准备有心理准备，反而不会会觉得说配合我们的年龄也可以休息了，可以退休。
But for this veteran and many others, closing shop is a tough pill to swallow.
I spend more time here than I spend in my house. When some of them heard that I'm going to retire, 1 or 2 of them even cried, they feel so sad. Actually, I also feel sad. I miss the place, the people, and this area.
Tanglin Halt is not alone. Across Singapore, the page will also turn for 4 other areas currently undergoing SIRS.
Amid rising US-China